I keep adjusting myself. I'm not used to wearing like stuff with buttons.
I got you. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's up? Bryan Fonseca, nice to meet you. I hear you're obviously a big wrestling fan. You've been in the last 11 straight WrestleManias. If you could sort of give me your favorite moment from attending those live.
First of all, I love the fact that you acknowledge that, because a lot of times you get celebrities and some of them are into wrestling, some of them aren't. I always get upset whenever I see a celebrity on a WWE event, and they're just like, all right, they don't even know anyone's names, and I'm like, it upsets me because I'm such a huge fan.
Yeah, bothers me too as a fan. What is your favorite moment from WrestleMania history?
You know what? It was Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25 in Houston, Texas.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think part 2 might have been better when they had their rematch the following year. I don't know if you agree with that.
For me, it was still 25.
Yeah?
Yeah, a friend of mine was refereeing that match too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I always remember that was my favorite match because it was just like so much, and at the end, I'm like, I can breathe again.
Tell me about the growth that you've seen, just as a fan, how the WWE sort of evolved, adapted with the times. Do you like what they're doing now?
It's almost like my cousin that came out of county. He started off having a lot of attitude. That was his era. And then little by little with time, he learned that, hey, it's nicer to play with everyone. And so he started acting differently and made himself a lot more family friendly. And now he's got a bunch of kids, so he's a happy camper.
And part of the evolution is now a women's main event. I heard you mention that a little while ago. Just what are your thoughts on that?
I did mention that a while ago, but I don't want to repeat that same thing over here, It's just I thought we were going somewhere different. But yeah, I'm excited about the main event. It's huge. It is huge. They did an amazing thing by bringing Ronda Rousey in.
What do you think about Becky Lynch and the rise that she's on?
She's definitely it's right there. It's right there. They got the two. They got the two in the ring that should be in the ring. And of course, we got Charlotte as well. There's so much great talent.
Mm-hmm. Would you say this is the most talented roster that you've seen as a fan?
For the main event or
no, just in the company in general, including NXT, obviously.
It's a different time, bro. It's a different time. You got to figure there's a lot more people now than there was back then. There's definitely a lot more to pull from, a lot more just personalities. Mm-hmm. So they're able to do a lot more now than they could back then. You got to figure back. Hey, he's not done. Back in the day, they had maybe like 3 or 4 really strong, and they would always focus on those, and then everyone else was kind of just supporting that. But I feel like now you never know. It's just you could take it so many different ways. Yeah. And the fact that they have NXT, they didn't have that back then. You had to rely on all the other. Organizations that were out there on the. Yeah. They don't speak of those. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Yeah. How come your microphone is giant fuzzy thing?
I don't want to shove something in.
You got the old school Bob Barker mic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for. Exactly.